everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is July 18th. On this day in 1883, an F3 tornado passed near Hitchcock, South Dakota. It swept away at least one farmhouse and killed 3 to 7 people on one farm. On this day in 1889, a cloudburst in the small creeks in Wirt, Jackson, and Wood counties, West Virginia, killed 20 people. In Rockport, West Virginia, 19 inches of rain fell in just over 2 hours that evening. Tigard Creek rose 22 feet in 60 minutes, and villages were swept away on Tigard, Slate, Tucker, and Sandy Creeks. On this day in 1936, the high temperature in Fredonia, Kansas reached 121 degrees. This set an all-time record high for the state of Kansas. On this day in 1942, there was a record deluge in Smethport, Pennsylvania. In only 6 hours, 30.7 inches of rain fell and caused devastating flooding from all the heavy downpours. On this day in 1986, one of the most photogenic tornadoes touched down in the northern suburbs of Minneapolis, Minnesota during the late afternoon and early evening. The slow-moving tornado appeared live on the news by way of an aerial video taken by the KARE-TV helicopter crew. The tornado, unlike most, was quite the prima donna as it stayed visible to tens of thousands of people for 30 minutes. It had peak winds of 113 to 157 miles per hour and caused 650,000 1986 United States dollars in damage, which equates to over 1.98 million in 2026 United States dollars. On this day in 1987, there was unseasonably cold weather in the western United States. Daily record low temperatures were set in 7 cities, including Alamosa, Colorado, with a low of 38 degrees. A July record low was set in Bakersfield, California, with a low of 52 degrees. The northern Sierra Nevada range of California was whitened in 8 inches of snow from a storm the previous day. During the storm, Slide Mountain, Nevada saw winds gusts up to 52 miles per hour and a wind chill of minus 20 degrees. Susanville, California drops down to 17 degrees that day. Blue Canyon, California drops to a July record low of 36 degrees, and a high of 44 degrees in Klamath Falls, Oregon, broke a July record cold high by 10 degrees. On this day in 1988, sizzling heat continued in California. Highs of 111 degrees in Redding and 112 degrees in Sacramento were daily record highs. The high in Death Valley, California that day was 127 degrees. Late afternoon and evening thunderstorms in the Central Plains region produced baseball-sized hail in Kimball, Nebraska, wind gusts to 79 miles per hour in Colby, Kansas, and a half a foot of rain near Lexington, Nebraska. On this day in 1989, there was severe weather from thunderstorms in Oklahoma, northern Texas, and Arkansas during the afternoon and into the night. There was baseball-sized hail in Stamford, Texas, and 92-mile-per-hour wind gusts near Throckmorton, Texas from the thunderstorms. Record heat continued in the southwestern United States. Phoenix, Arizona recorded a daily record high of 115 degrees, and Midland, Texas saw its second highest temperature recorded with a high of 111 degrees, behind the all-time record high of 112 degrees set 16 days prior. On this day in 1996, there was widespread flooding in north-central and northeast Illinois from a massive rainstorm. A state record for most rain in one day was set when 16.94 inches fell in Aurora. Other heavy totals included 13.6 inches in Joliet, 9.24 inches in Wheaton, and 8.09 inches in DeKalb, and 7.82 inches in Elgin. The storm is known as the second most damaging weather disaster in Illinois history. On that same day, a 13.3-mile-long, 400-yard-wide path of Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin, was impacted by an F5 tornado. A dozen people were injured, but no one was killed. This was the worst of a dozen confirmed tornadoes in Wisconsin that day. The village of Oakfield was struck, and maximum sustained winds were estimated to be 265 miles per hour. The tornado started at 7:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time, around 4 miles west-northwest of Oakfield, then moved east-southeast toward the village. Oakfield was struck at 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Numerous homes and businesses were damaged. The Friday Canning Company was leveled. Millions of empty cans were carried a distance over 50 miles. 2 churches and numerous vehicles were destroyed. Along the path, the tornado destroyed 60 homes and 6 businesses and damaged 130 homes and businesses. The tornado also damaged or destroyed 18 barns and numerous sheds. Up to 500 acres of crop were lost. Debris was found near the Lake Michigan shoreline, and there were canceled checks discovered 125 miles away near Muskegon, Michigan. According to the National Weather Service, sirens were blaring 8 minutes before the tornado struck Oakfield. Damage was $39.5 million 1996 United States dollars in damage, which equates to over $84.36 million in 2026 United States dollars. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Please hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.